Hey, I'm LionGamer1 and I welcome you to the next part of Let's Play Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Today we fly with an aircraft made by Boeing. It's a 737-700 of the airline Lufthansa. And with this great aircraft we will fly from Faro, it's in the south of Portugal, to Frankfurt, so to Germany today. And now I would say we can start preparing the aircraft for departure. And in order to do this, we go into the cockpit and start now. So, for the Boeing 737, I use the add-on iFly 737NG. And for this add-on, for the add-on iFly 737NG, I also use an add-on made by FS2 Crew. It's the button control edition for the add-on iFly 737NG. And now we open the panel of the button control edition of iFly for the iFly 737NG, as I said, made by FS2 Crew. And now we press power, so it initializes, and then we can configure everything. So we go to CFG configuration, and crew region is EU. That's all right. Pre-flight time will set to 20 minutes, I would say, but first after we pressed run pre-flight. So we don't use airport enhancement services today. FS2 Crew should not control the doors. Yes, we do a gate departure and also a gate arrival. And the pushback we can configure then when we press to run pre-flight. So we press it now and we use APU as a power source. So time, or maybe 16 minutes.
Hey Captain, may we start the boarding now?
Yes, we can start now.
Great.
So we can close this window for a short time. Here we press LK for lock. So there the jetway is coming to the main door. Great. And I like the airport of Faro. It's very great. As you can see, here's a lot of traffic, different airlines. TAP Portugal, EasyJet, British Airways, Air Berlin, Aer Lingus and Monarch Airlines. So it's very great. And yeah, like on our last flight, we also use MyTraffic 2013 today. So before we can configure the pushback, we need to know at which runway we will depart. So now you can hear that the APU is started. So the first officer, at the moment the first officer does the electrical power up. You can see this up here. So yeah, to know in which direction the pushback should be, we need to know at which runway, so we either can depart from there or from there. So we need to know from where we should depart, so we contact ground and request departure. So today we are called Lima Hotel 116 with Victor. Runway 28, I think it's this one here. So we do pushback with a turn left on left side, so we confirm it. And yeah, as you can see on the arrow, like where the arrows go, it should be this runway. We can have a look out of the bird perspective, so from the bird perspective. So we have to change. So here we are, and this looks like a 2. I think this is 28. Yeah, it is 28. Great. So we can do a pushback here with the tail to the left side. It's great with the other real airlines here also standing here at the gates. It looks great. So configuration, we want the pushback tail left, and I would say 240 feet looks very good. Angle 90 degrees is great. Distance 240 feet. What do you say? Is it too much or is it not enough? Because it's a very long distance, as you can see. But yeah, let's leave it at 240 feet. It should be all right. So now we can go on typing in the flight plan for our flight today. For this we press here on the FMC to have it at here, so we can type in everything easier. So we go to POS for position, and there we copy the last position in here and then go on to route. So now it will take 1/5 of real time until this displays. So 1/5 of the real time until, so say, if the display, so now they are working, if they in real time need 5 minutes, so now they needed only 1/5 of 5 minutes. So, and now they work, as you can see, the PFD and ND. So we now switch on the keyboard input and type in the ESA-AO code of the airport of Faro. It's Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo. Origin and destination is Frankfurt Echo Delta Delta. Not Frankfurt, Faro. Not Faro. What did I say? Foxtrot. So, and now we go on with departure arrival. So here at Faro, Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo, we choose departure, runway 28, and now I need to look up the first waypoint on our flight today. So now the first officer does all the tests. So for example, just a few seconds ago he did the what is it called? Yeah, all the callouts of 50, 40, 30 and so on, and wind shear and all the callouts of this aircraft. So the first waypoint on our flight today is Echo Victor Uniform Romeo Alpha. So this SID looks very similar, so this should be the best one. Let's choose this one. You can zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this looks good. So we depart it's eastwards and then turn right to fly northwards. Is it northwards? Into north direction. So this looks good. We go to route and then again to departure arrival. Then Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot arrival. Today we will land at runway 25 and do an ILS approach. And the last waypoint on our flight is Papa Sierra Alpha. So this one or this one look good. Is there another one? Oh, there's also another one. So I don't know which one is the best one. So maybe we choose this one. I hope it's the best. So route again, and then we type in all the other waypoints. So we go on with a direct to the waypoint Tango Oscar Sierra Delta India. Why is it not in database? Oh no. What did I do something? Ivora and then Tango Oscar Sierra Delta India. So don't know why it's not in database. Maybe we need to type in here. And I type in direct, what then? No, I can't type this in here, so we choose the next waypoint then. I hope this works. Zulu Mike Romeo. Oh no, I need to have a look it up which whether it's an NDB or VOR or the last NDB, so that we do not choose the wrong one. So I would say I stop recording it here, type in, and then I type in the flight plan, and then we will go on when I've finished typing the flight plan. So see you, bye. So now I finished typing in the flight plan for our flight today from Faro to Frankfurt, and yeah, the flight plan is now typed in, all the waypoints and airways, and now I would say we can press activate and execute. So then we go to perf init. There we need to type in the cross weight. I need to look it up. I wrote it down. Oh, as I can see, here we have no fuel on board. Hey, why? Then I forgot to press update in the configurator. So I will now try to put some fuel into the tanks of the aircraft, and then we can go on. So yeah, see you in some seconds. Bye. So now we can go on. As you can see, now we have a total amount of 3.0 pounds of fuel on board, so this should be enough, I hope. So then we can go on with typing in the data here at perf init. So the gross weight, I have to look it up, it's 1, oh no, I need to activate the keyboard. It's 1, oh. So now it should work. 117.8.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today.
7.8.
You locate your seat,
So now the purser talks to the passengers. Reserves are 2, cost index 45, and cruising altitude flight level 350. So, and the transition altitude, I don't know where it is here in Portugal. We choose 6,000 feet. So great that it worked with here, yeah, filling in some fuel into the aircraft. So next step is the N1 limit. So this is alright. Takeoff flaps 5. These are the V speeds. So you can see we will rotate at 18 knots, so very early. And this was everything about typing in the flight plan, everything which is also needed for our flight today. And now we can go on with the pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested 100%. Instrument transfer and display switches.
Normal.
Auto. Window heat.
On.
Pressurization mode selected.
Auto.
Flight instruments.
Set.
Set. Parking brake.
Set.
Set. Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Okay, great. So now we go on with the, before we go on with the before start procedure, we first do the departure brief. So it's an SID departure, flaps 5, runway dry, anti-ice not required, it's on. So this takes some seconds, some minutes, and while they are doing the departure brief, we will yeah, make everything, what is it, can you say, configure the MCP, so the autopilot. So now we don't need this, but here we type in, we fly with LNAV and VNAV, so that it, so the aircraft flies the speed, the altitude, which is in type, which is in the FMC, and the LNAV is so that the aircraft flies the route which we typed in. But we also type in here the altitude, our cruising altitude.
At or above the 1 continue into the air, and the only actions below 400 are for you to silence the bells and confirm failures. Above 400 I'll call for failure action drills as required, and you will perform memory items. At 800 feet AFA I will call for alt hold and retract.
So the jetway is already away.
Feet, I will call for the
it's another aircraft.
No. Landing weight, we will make a
taxiing to
landing as the
runway. No, they are all at the parking positions or gates.
I will turn the aircraft in such a way the flames will be downwind side and we will evac via the upwind side. For cargo fire, ensure the emergency services do not open the cargo doors until evac is complete. Any questions? No questions.
So great.
Brief complete.
Hey Captain, cabin is ready to go.
Okay, great, thanks.
Thanks.
So now we can go on with the before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Check.
So, and after we then did the before takeoff check, no, not before takeoff, before start checklist, we can start with contacting ground for pushback. So after we departed, after we took off, we can then after 5 nautical miles we will directly turn right, so that we fly in direction northwards, I think it's called. Flight deck doors, it's, need to close it. The main door.
Closed and locked. Fuel.
3.0 pounds, pumps on.
3.0 pounds.
Here the pumps are on.
Passenger signs.
Passenger signs are on.
Windows.
Are locked.
MCP.
This is the MCP up here, so we set it just some minutes ago.
Set. Takeoff speeds.
They are set. Here they are.
CDU
And
pre-flight.
here also completed.
You might want to check that again. Rudder and aileron trim.
Is 30
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
completed.
Anti-collision light.
Is on.
Before start, checklist complete.
Alright, now we can contact ground.
Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Pin has been inserted. Please release brakes.
Brakes released.
Roger that. Pushing back, and you are clear to start our engines.
Great. Thanks, so now we can start engine number 2.
Start engine 2.
Starting number 2.